My name is Tango Torita. I'm a system engineer and a programmer working at an IT company with only 5 employees. So it's become more intuitive to use than before. We've calculated a 27% performance improvement.
Don't worry about the specific numbers. I'll verify it by actually using it.
As careless as always, I see.
You never know what'll happen with the system until you implement it, right?
That's true, but still. This person with blonde short hair wearing a t-shirt and jeans in a casual style is named Ine Miyazu. She's 27 years old and works at a company that mainly handles digitization of analog information. But Miyazu, you're as laid back as ever. Hard to believe you work at a company that's grown so rapidly in the last 5 years.
Hey now, I'm serious when I'm back at the office. That's precisely why I need to relax at times like this.
Aren't you relaxing a bit too much?
Jeez, weren't you the one who originally told me to take it easy?
You mean when I first came to your office for a meeting? Yeah, I mean, back then you looked really exhausted.
See? So this place is like a save point for my mind. Let me lounge around when I come for meetings.
Fine, fine. Feel free to slack off as much as you want, as long as you don't interfere with my work. Would you like something to drink?
Matcha, please.
I struggled with Miyazu's free-spirited attitude, but I myself enjoyed the time spent with her between my busy schedule. Then one day I was called in by the president. Are we moving the headquarters to a rural area? That's right. We've been consulted about a big project to digitize an entire village. They're offering extremely favorable terms for company land in Texas. What did everyone say? Well, they all said they'd follow me. But it must be tough for you, Tango. Your mother at home isn't doing well, right? Yeah. She's not exactly sick, but she lacks energy. I don't want to be away from her in case something happens. But it's not a distance you could commute from your home. If you're okay with it, you could work as a remote employee. No, if we're transforming an entire village, it's essential to see the site with my own eyes. It's impossible if it's just remote work. I'm sorry, but I'll have to decline. I see. I'm sorry. I'll make sure you get a generous severance package, and feel free to do your job hunting during work hours. Thank you very much. And just like that, my job hunt suddenly began. However, finding a new job was not easy. I spent even my lunch break staring at the office PC. The job descriptions match perfectly, but there aren't many places I can commute to from my home. It gets harder with full remote work conditions.
Good work.
Miyazu? Why are you pressing an ice-cold coffee can against my neck?
It's a present for your hard work. Your job hunting isn't going well, is it?
Yeah. I know it's asking too much to find a job like my current one that I can commute to from home, but...
Then, wanna come work at my company?
Huh?
We're starting a new project at my company, and I'm one of the members. We're gathering talented people both internally and externally.
Huh? Is this headhunting? Wanna cause problems to poach so blatantly from a business partner?
No, don't worry about that.
Don't worry?
And we're not just poaching you, there'll be a test. The job transfer happens only if you pass it.
I see. Alright, I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah, if I join the same company, I'll get to spend more time with you, Miyazu.
What? Wow, you say bold things so casually.
Huh? No, I didn't mean it that way.
It makes me blush. Oh, then what did you mean? Shouldn't you take responsibility after getting my hopes up?
Please forgive me. I turned bright red as Miyazu teased me with flushed cheeks. The next day, at a restaurant near her company...
Here's the project overview and details about the test.
Thank you. But you didn't need to print it out. You could have just emailed me.
It's fine, isn't it? You wanted to spend more time with me, right?
You're teasing me again.
As written there, we're looking for a talented system engineer. If you pass the test, you'll have an interview.
Is the project leader your company president? The one who grew the company to 100 employees in just 5 years, right? What kind of person are they?
They have a reputation for being strict and work-focused. Here, this is their photo.
Oh, they do look strict. The complete opposite of you, Miyazu.
Oh, you're making me blush again.
That wasn't a compliment. By the way, what's the president's name?
Oh, look, the Hawaiian croquettes are here. Let's eat them before they get cold.
Yeah. I missed my chance to ask. Well, I can look up the president's name later. However, I completely forgot about it during the enjoyable dinner that followed. A few days later, during lunch break at the office, I was studying for the test on my computer while Miyazu lounged behind me.
Everyone went out for lunch, but you're still studying diligently.
The test is in 3 days. I gotta do everything I can.
Oh, that's right. If you'd like, I could find out about the test questions for you.
I don't need that.
Quick response.
Of course, I want to stand beside you through my own abilities.
You really do say such things so casually.
Huh?
No, it's fine. Whether you're being natural or calculated, it makes me happy to hear you say that.
Thank you? I tilted my head at Miyazu, who was thanking me with a reddened face. Then, 3 days later, I somehow managed to pass the test held at the company. Another week after that, I was once again near Miyazu's company. Today's the interview day. Miyazu said I'm practically hired since I passed the test, but I can't let my guard down. I gotta do my best until the very end. Oh, right, I should look at the president's name before that. Huh? What's happening? Did that car just brake suddenly?
Are you okay? Oh, what a relief.
Miyazu!
Oh, Tango-kun.
What happened?
I was driving when a cat suddenly crossed the road.
Oh, that's why you hit the brakes?
I'm glad the cat is safe. Ugh,
What's wrong?
my chest hurts.
What?
When I hit the brakes, the seatbelt dug in. It's throbbing.
What? That's terrible!
I'll be fine if I rest a bit.
What are you saying? We gotta get you to a hospital? Here, I'll take you.
Huh? But you have an interview now.
What are you talking about? Come on, I'll drive. Just get in.
But
Sure, I want to work at the company, but the one reason I wanted to join was to be by your side, Miyazu. There's no way I could just leave you like that when you're in trouble.
Tango-kun. Okay, stay by my side. Please.
Of course. And so I took Miyazu to the hospital in her car. After a detailed examination at the hospital, the results came in.
No abnormalities whatsoever.
Just tension?
This happens quite often. When the brain panics from a strong shock, you can feel pain even without injury. You said the pain was already fading as we approached the hospital, right?
Yeah. With Tango-kun by my side, I felt increasingly at ease.
It's hot in here, so I think you'll be fine if you go back now.
Is that so?
Tango-kun,
Yes?
the interview.
I forgot.
Sorry, I need to handle the payment and paperwork, so I can't drive you. Take a taxi back.
Yeah. I gotta hurry.
You don't need to rush, though.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, let's meet again later.
Yeah. So I hurried back to Miyazu's company. 30 minutes later, I jumped out of the taxi and started dashing toward the company. Will I make it in time to the job interview? First, I gotta check in at reception. Excuse me, I'm here for an interview.
Mr. Tango with an 11 o'clock appointment, right? You've already passed your scheduled time, but...
It's over.
President handling the interview is running late.
What?
I'll show you to the interview room, so please wait here.
Yeah. I broke into a smile at this miraculous turn of events. 20 minutes later, I was sitting alone in this interview room. This is the first time I've ever had to sit and wait like this. The final interviewer is the president, huh? I am so nervous.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
President.
Please remain seated, don't stand up.
Yes? I made it. What a relief.
Then, regarding the position,
Yes?
you're hired as my husband.
Thank you very much. Husband?
Yes, I've already sent the vice president to buy the marriage registration form.
Not the secretary, but the vice president? Oh, wait, what do you mean by husband?
You still haven't figured it out? Wait a second. All right.
Huh? A wig? Oh, wait, Miyazu?
Didn't I tell you at the hospital we'd meet again later?
What is going on?
Simply put, this whole project was a charade for me to get to you.
Charade?
Isn't it suspicious that there's a perfect job opening for you right when your company is going under? And the headhunting was only done for you. Well, I did conduct the test to convince the other employees.
Still, I can't believe that Miyazu was the president.
I was planning to reveal it earlier. I thought you'd at least look up the president's name.
And swear are you disguised like that?
This is my true self. When I'm in president mode, I keep my hair and suit perfectly neat. As I said before, my usual self is work-focused.
I see.
But with you, I can be my true self. When I first met you, I was so exhausted that I was ready to quit being president, so I came to the meeting looking like this. Your words then telling me to rest saved me.
But, does that justify marriage?
Oh, what are you saying? You've been giving off I like you vibes all this time.
I can't deny that.
But the decisive moment was the accident earlier.
Huh? She's standing up and coming over. Whoa!
If you hadn't been by my side then, my heart might have stopped. You were beside me and brought me back to life.
You're exaggerating. The doctor said it was just tension.
That's not true! Literally, I can't live without you by my side anymore! So please, marry me.
Alright, I understand. But, in return, Miyazu, don't leave my side either, okay?
Of course!
And so, we got together. 6 months later, after getting married and starting to work at Miyazu's company, I was still programming for her projects today.
Torita-san! Why are you dawdling? Please finish the review quickly!
Yes! The president is as strict as ever.
Oh, but work is ending soon. Alright, finished!
Whoa!
Give me a hug!
Hey, I told you not to throw the wig and suit around.
Oh, come on! What do you think I finish work on time every day for? It's to be by your side!
Okay, but don't cling to me in public. Let's go home now, okay?
Then, let's stop by your parents' house today. Your mother must be energized by our marriage.
Well, yeah. They say illness comes from the mind, and it really seems true.
Then tonight, shall we tell her we're working on making a grandchild? She'll jump for joy!
Miyazu? I felt happiness despite being teased by my wife, whose face was completely different from when she was at work.